Dear children, today we are going to discuss the questions of from the assignment dated 19th June. So on the screen, let us see the first question. So which is to input three numbers and print them in ascending order. Children, at the bottom it is given that only use math functions. So in the previous video we have discussed about math functions. So first of all, declare scanner class. So here we have declared a scanner class, and for this we need to import this package util.asterisk. And now here we have to declare three values, which is ABC, and among these values we have to find out the smallest and largest. So let us enter three numbers. So enter three numbers, and here A is ss.nextInt. Still, if you are not able to write the statement properly where you need to input the values. So children, here ss is the name of the scanner class object, and next int is the function associated with scanner class. So here the second number we have entered, and here the third number we have entered. Now in order to find out the smallest number, we will be using Math.min function. So children, remember that this Math.min only it can receive only two parameters, para1 and para2, and if we are passing para3, this function will not receive the third parameter like this. So syntactically it is not correct. So we will see this. So children, here for the smallest, suppose here we are passing math.min a comma b comma c. Now let us see what happens. You can see that here it is showing that the method math.min int comma int is not applicable, means that it will not receive the third parameter, which is integer c. Now it is going to receive the values. Now it's working. So here, so this is okay. But in order to find out the smallest among three, we need to pass the function like this. Here we have actually passed the three parameters, but using the other way. Now here children, I would like to just explain this with the help of example. Children, suppose the first number you have entered, which is 10, the second number which we have entered, which is 20, and the third number which we have entered, which is 7. So here it is 10, it is 20, and here it is 7. So children, what happens? The execution of this Java statement will start from this part. So initially the minimum from B and C will be calculated, so which is 7. So here now what happens? The resultant value in this case is 7. So further the minimum from 10 and 7 will get calculated, and finally the result is 7. So this is how it's working. And in a similar way, we can also find out the largest element. So here large is math.min, math.max, a comma math.max, b comma c. In the same way, we can calculate the largest among these three elements. Now in order to print the elements in ascending order, we need to have one more variable which will be representing the middle of these values. So how to find out the middle? So there is a concept with the help of which we can do this. Just add all these values and subtract the sum of the smallest and largest element. So this is how we can calculate the middle value also. Let us see what this is printing actually. Suppose the first number is 12, the second number is 23, and the third number is 7. Now you see that the middle value is 12 because the smallest is 7 and the largest is 23. See one more example of this. Suppose the first number is 10, second is 20, and here it is 15. So the middle value is 15. So children, what is happening here? So among these values, among these three values, the smallest is calculated, which is 10, and the largest is calculated, which is 20. And if we add all these three, so it becomes 45. So 45, and the sum of these two is 30. So 45 minus 30 returns 15, this one, which is the middle value among all these three values. So it's working like this. So now children, if you want to print the smallest element, if you want to print the elements in ascending order, so what you need to do is simply you need to print all these values in the given order. So here what to do is just small, print this, and after that print this middle, and after that print this large. So this is how we can print the elements in ascending order. So suppose the value is 10, 4 and 8. The values in ascending order are like this. So 4, 8, 10. So this is. So children, now let us see the next question, which is to input three numbers and print the sum of the square of the smallest and largest number entered. Okay, so within the same question we will be doing that. So for that we need to take a variable which is sum. So the question is to find out the sum of the square of the smallest and largest. So for that we need to take this variable sum and square of the small. So here small into small plus, and then here large into large. So this is what we can do. So this is how we can calculate the sum of the square of the small and large. So the sum total, the sum is which is sum. Let us execute this part. Suppose the first value is 4, the second value is 6, and the third value is 2. So the sum of the square of the smallest and largest, the sum of the smallest value, the square of the smallest value is 4, and the square of the largest value is 36, and adding these we are getting this value which is on the screen, which is 40. So children, I hope you have understood this concept, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.